What's going on out there, good people? It is your boy Look Around with LMD Trading, and we are back. We are back with another daily trade review. We are going to be reviewing trades from a keeping it green on a red day. You see it. CPI data came out this morning and tanked the market. Can't say it no other way. Tanked the market. And ended up tanking some other stocks with it, of course. But we still found a few ideas to try to trade. And our first trade of the morning actually was a trade that wasn't even on our watch list to start. But I'm going to go ahead and bring up the thumbnail watch list just so that we could take a peek at what the markets did at market open and also look at what we were trading. So let's go ahead and get the thumbnail watch list opened. And if you haven't already hit that like button, now is a good time. Now is a good time to go ahead and hit it. But let's take a peek. SPY. Wicked. That CPI data came out about 8:25 or so. Look at this 2-minute candle at 8:28. It just tanked the market. A 10-point move to the downside. Qs. Right on cue with the SPY, just tanked it. And then we see it just kind of grind it down lower. This 400 area on the SPY is a very important area. If it does not hold this 400 area, and we see that it closed below it, if it doesn't hold this 400 area, the market got a pretty good area that it can drop down to. So that is what the market was doing. But this is what we were watching today. Watching AKRO, nothing there. VNET, look at what this did while the market was grinding lower. And we did get a trade in on VNET. BK, we were watching BK as it was chugging up higher. I was looking for this to break previous high of day, retest it, and keep going higher. Nope, it rejected it. Took it all the way back down to previous low of day. And this is a important thing. And this is why I like marking my charts up. I like these because I don't have to worry about it. It's going to put this on every chart every morning. Previous low of day, previous high of day. I actually dropped this line on here a minute ago. I was probably 15 minutes into recording my video when I looked and I saw that OBS was not recording. It was not recording. So I had dropped that on there just as an example. These here, always on there. These will always be on there. Price action, I go through and find and mark areas in the mornings where stocks have reacted to previous price actions. But ETNB, nothing there. PL, this one and CPRX, I found these on the previous high of day watch list after the market had opened. Took a trade on this one. This was the first trade of the morning. Man. This is when sense cost you. Took a red trade on this thing even after you see it doing this. And we'll look at it in TRADERVUE. CPRX, took a trade on this one. Didn't let it play out. Got out flat, but I think we would have hit target on that one. Snow. I was watching Snow as the market was tanking. Snow was grinding higher. And I was looking for Snow right here to break previous low of day, retest, and keep going higher. And look at it. It could not break previous low of day. Again, that's why I love having my charts marked. NVDA, no trade there. Meta, took a trade on Meta in my Webull account. Y'all know I trade the SPY options in my Webull account. The SPY wasn't given the pattern or the strategy that I like to trade, but I looked over at Meta and it was perfect. This is what I like for the chart to look like when I'm trading the SPY and I'm getting options. Channel trading. This is just channel trading down. I'll buy it at the top, let it come back down. Usually I'm selling it. Lately, I just been letting it do its thing. Moving my stop as this thing goes lower, just keeping the stop on the top side of the channel for it to break out. Finally got stopped out right down up in here. Lula, ZS, nothing on either one of those. So let's go ahead. Let's take a peek at TRADERVUE. Look at the details. Where are we at? Where are we at? Let's get it. There we go. All right. Reviewing trades for Tuesday, September 13th. We took 4 trades. Closed P&L 35.55. Guess what? We took 4 trades in the main account. I bought 1 Meta put, and I actually made more on that 1 put than I did trading in the main account today. Sometimes I ask myself, why don't I just focus on that option strategy? Because I'm pretty sure the percent gains is higher than me trading in my main account. But I like trading in the main account. And I know once the market turns, this P&L is going to reflect that. Right now, this is just a real tough market to trade in. You have some people that have been doing this 10, 15 years, and they struggling right now just because the market is not conducive to their trading strategy. So we're going to keep chugging along, and as long as we can stick around until this market changes, I think we'll be good. But PL, first trade out the blocks, we took a full loss on that bad boy. CPRX basically flat. PL, we did get back in, basically flat. And then VNet, nice solid trade on VNet. So let's look at these real quick. And then I did record my trading session this morning, so we'll look at some of those as they were playing out live. But look at this thing here, man. This one hurt. This one hurt. We see PL, it opened strong, and then we got this big, gigantic top and tail. And then it came right back to throwing off some nice green candles. I was getting in right here, putting my stop here, or maybe just below this candle here. But look at what this thing did. It flushed back down, tagged everybody that had their stops right there. And then this thing just kind of grinded back along, made its way back up, and then bam. So we would have hit target. We would have hit target. And this is where it comes to, like, that stop is a area. You want to try to just get outside of that area where the computers are going to come and try to find you. Because they may not necessarily know where your particular stop is, but they know where people are putting their stops at. So if you putting your stop right there where people putting their stops at, this thing is coming back down and tagging you. And then it did it one more time for good measure. So it came down, tagged those people from over here, kind of chugged along, came back down, tagged people that either had their stops just on the edge and maybe thinking, okay, we got away with it, or new people that got in, but once it left that bottom and tail, it was off to the races. And like I said, I did take another trade on this one, getting in kind of late. I should have been getting back in on that other one right here for what Jared Wesley over at Live Traders calls an 84% rule. If you think it was a good trade, get back in if it stops you out. Could have got back in right there. Original stop, maybe got 1 R on this first move. Definitely would have got the 2 R on the second move. So that was the first trade. I'm gonna look at the second P&L real quick just so I can keep those grouped up. $6 on this one. And we got in late. I got in as it broke this area right here because it made this move quick. But again, had I got in right there, original entry, stop at the original stop, or maybe give it the extra room and put it there. And look at that. Now we can see where it actually did. So this was my initial stop right here. Just peekaboo right below it. This one came in peekaboo just a little bit below that one. Left this bottom and tail, off to the races. Getting in right there, this definitely would have hit target over here. We would have been at target, but because we got in so late, we had missed most of the move. So that was the second PL. Let's take a peek at CPRX. This is another one that, had we kind of let this play out, we possibly would have easily hit target. It's on the 5 minute. Let's look at it on the 1. So we see CPRX opened, made this nice move, pulled all the way back, almost 100% retracement. We can call it maybe 90%. You'd be wanting it, should have been about right here on the pullback, but sellers had control. Buyers never stepped in. Buyers finally pushed this back up, came here, and it set a higher low, came on up, set a higher high. We got in as it was breaking this area, stopped down there, nice bottom and tail. This thing chugged along, and it just chugged along. Most likely would have hit target. Let's see what we were up on this one. Max unrealized 34. Max unrealized against us 24. Risking $50. So we were up 1R. We were up 1R. This thing had went against us 1R. I'm sorry. Nope, we're risking $50. So we was up a half a R. And it went against us a half an R. If it went against us a full R, we would have been stopped out. So we were up a little over half R. Kind of bar by bar in this one somewhat. And this thing came and tagged and stopped us out. Probably really should start bar by bar until we're up at least 1R. We get up 1R, then we can start bar by bar. But in this market, I don't really fault myself for trying to keep from this thing rolling back against us. And we see over here, it did finally roll. And when it rolled hard. So got out on that one basically flat. And then we got into VNET. And this one was a thing of beauty. Look at that on the 5. Got in late. Got in late looking at the 5. Let's see what we got in on this one. Somewhat chasing. Somewhat. Right here would have been an excellent entry. Getting in as it's breaking this little consolidation area, putting the stop down there. Nice move up. Kind of consolidated over 2 bars right here. So got in right there, stop down there. So decent move there. Let's see. Max unrealized 75.25. This is what we love to see. It never went against us. Never went against us. Only 250 shares on this bad boy. And made nice money. This one would have hit target had we not stopped out of it right there. This would have pulled back and went on and hit target, but we're good. This one got us back green on the day, which is what we needed because we were starting off a little rough. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get the video pulled up, and I got this one going a little late. I had already gotten into the first trade on PL when I noticed that I didn't have OBS running. So came back, turned it on. But you see, we're looking at VNET early in the market. We're looking at it early in the market. Let's see. We don't get into CPRX until 9:47. So I'm going to go ahead, just kind of speed this through here real quick. And you see, we've already stopped out of that first trade on PL. So we're down 1R and kind of just looking at this thing. And I was kind of flip-floppy with it. I had the order in right there. And we can see So had our initial stop been right here, and that is where the computers came down and stopped people out that had their stops right there. So I had my stop inside of it. So stop here and give it a little extra room, which is what I usually do. So if this candle is 22 cents, I'm gonna usually round it up to 25, and that's gonna give me 3 extra cents on the bottom side. But I'm gonna go ahead, scroll it. You see, we take the order out of the system and we put it back in the system. I was getting in this one initially looking at it off of the 5, saying if this can come back up, we had to stop on the bottom side. But you see, I'm giving it extra room on the top so it doesn't peekaboo up, tag me, and go back down. But what that does is it puts my stop up that much higher. So I need to remember that when I try to give it extra room on the top side. This is CPRX. We're about to get in this trade here. So let's see what we were doing. So 35 cents. Or nope. Let me see. We were looking at the, okay, looking at the 1 minute candle. So 22 cents. Exactly what I was talking about. So that's a 22-cent candle. I give it 25 cents. And you see how it gave it a little extra room. This thing did exactly what I talk about. It came up, peekaboo, tagged me, and then it just sat there. It didn't go. So I come back over and look. That thought process, and see, I'm chasing this one. You saw clearly, and I get back out. That's good, because this would have been one like the other day that I got in, or not the other day, but Friday when I took that loss. I would have got in there and my stop would have been right here. Not good. But we come back over. Look at CPRX. It's finally trying to go. First area of concern is going to be right there. But this did exactly what I should have had my order in at. Right there. Stop down there. We would have been up 1 hour already. But just kind of flipping back and forth, trying to see what they're doing. I'll go ahead, scroll this one up. We get into P&L. We get into PL here in a second. So we'll watch and see what our entry was on this one. So you see it getting in as it breaks that area. So it triggered us in, and we gave us a very wide stop. Very wide stop, 200 shares. So we're risking 50 bucks, but giving it a good wide stop. So making 1R on this thing I would have been content with that because of the amount of room that we gave it. So let's go ahead, let's scroll it up. Looking at CZ now. This one here, I was looking to come up, retest low of day, and continue down lower. Entry really couldn't have been until it set a new low though. I wouldn't have wanted to buy this one off of this candle because of that right there. We're going to see just what this thing does. But now looking at BK, nothing there. Let's keep on scrolling. Back looking at CZ. Again, if it breaks this candle, this one here might pose a little concern. So never did get in it. Man, my garbage man is running late. Let's keep going. So looking at CPRX, this one just kind of struggled initially. Just didn't make that initial move I was looking for it to make. We see that PL was kind of struggling. And now I'm just kind of tightening the stop up because now I'm a little worried. Like, I don't know about that. Look, we see ZS. It has broken that area. It has broken it. But I needed to see it break it, retest it, and keep moving. That's what I wanted to see it do. So even though it broke that area, I still wouldn't have taken that trade. So back looking at CPRX, like I said, it's just slow grinding. Just slowly grinding up. Why does it keep going away? But this one here, I had faith in it. So that's why I didn't really kind of shy away from it. I'm just like, nope, we're gonna watch it and see what it does. So once it got in the money, I went into that 2-minute bar by bar mindset. Let's go ahead, speed it up. Don't speed it up. And here I come over, look at VNET 1003. Yep, so we'll be getting in this one in about 1 minute. So let's speed it up. But you see, let's go back. But pretty much see the play here off of the 2 minute. Getting in here would stop way down here. But as you come up and look at the 5 gives you the clear picture. Getting in when it breaks that stop down below it. So, and then you come over, look at the 30. 30 was setting up nicely for a 30-minute 3-bar play. But back looking at ZS. Remember I said I wanted to see this come break this area and hold that area. And look at how it's fighting. Look at how it's fighting. Look at it on the 30. That's a good 30-minute 3-bar play to the bottom side. I never did see how this thing finished, but that would have been a strong setup right there. But nope, this thing was strong. Look at it, pushed it right back above it. So had I got in right there, now I would be nervous. I would be nervous. Scroll it on up. We see that VNet triggered us in while we were away. And it's good. It's already in the money. But we moved that stop up to break even. We moved that stop up to break even on it quick. That's why it kept doing that. I was wondering why it kept moving that screen. I didn't have it click down, and that's why my highlighter wasn't working. But let's go ahead, scroll it on up until we get out of both of those. Look at what PL did. Remember I said this was going to be my first area of concern, which is right where we got in at almost. VNET, it's doing what we want it to do. And now we're just trying to lock profit in to kind of secure a green day. But still try to let the trade work. Because again, this thing had all of that room back up. We had a 20-cent stop, 40 cents to the target. And right now it's at 6. So we had 40 cent worth of room back up in there. And now kind of just moving PL. Should have let this one work, really. Really should have left this one work. Because looking at the other charts, if you come over, look at the 10, look at the 30, this thing is still strong. It's still fairly strong. Come back, look at VNT or VNet. VNet is strong. But we 2-minute bar by barn. Got that stop sitting right there on it. And this thing, look at it, pops nicely. Pops nicely. We needed what? 6 cents to target, 5 cents to target. Look at that. We needed 4 cents. It got a high of 617. Our target was at 621. We needed 4 cents. And here, I just lock in at 75 because that move right there was a pretty big move. But yeah, it was a few pennies away. And now I'm in that, all right, let me just get out of these trades and call it a morning. So we tighten up the stop on PL. It comes back down, tags us. Like I said, all of the charts are still showing strong. I think we were still in CPRX. Let's see. And so that was fairly decent exit. And now is where I come over and I'm looking at Meta. And the chart that I like to look at when I'm doing this strategy is the 1 minute. So I don't like trading the 1 minute chart, but I like it when it's kind of channel trading. And I'll do a video on that here in the next couple of days, just showing that little strategy that I like doing for those option plays when it's just kind of grinding down, or it could be grinding up also. Either way, I'll play a call going up or a put going down. But that was it. That was how we finished the morning. And we see it was 10:14. So we wasn't even in the market an hour. And that was it. That was all she wrote. So I hope y'all enjoyed the recap. Thanks for checking me out. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and like. Please comment. Please subscribe. If you know anybody that's looking to get into day trading, have them come over, check me out. I'm a new trader, so what better way to see how it could possibly go than from somebody that is doing it and actually doing a decent job. I have my quirks, I have my issues, and that's the thing with day trading. Day trading will pull out your flaws. Day trading will pull them flaws out and have you questioning yourself sometimes. But the thing is to be able to stick around. If you listen to any of the professionals, I watch Chat with Traders podcasts, and all of them, biggest thing they harp on, being able to stick around until you could work those quirks out. Being able to stick around until you can master those demons in your head that will have you doing what you're not supposed to do when you know what you were supposed to do. And once you can master that, they all say it's smooth sailing. They all say at that point, it's just a matter of scaling up. You don't have to change nothing. If you got a nice strategy that works, you just scale up. And like I say, last year was good when the market was hot. Last year was good when the market was hot. It cooled down, and it's actually cooled me down a little bit, and I'm good with that. But on that note, we're going to wrap it up. We will definitely be back at it again tomorrow, and we will try to extract some money from the market. All right. Peace.